What is the midweek trading at the Nigerian equities market? Let's get an update on today's proceedings from my colleague there, Temple Ashaju. Wait for Temple to be ready. Let's look at what's happening in Zimbabwe. Well, that country's second biggest city has introduced water rationing because a drought has reduced reservoir levels. Restrictions of 36 hours per week has been introduced in all residential areas of Bulawayo starting from today. This has been necessitated by low levels at the city's water supply reservoirs and at the Uzengwen Dam. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe's farmers are urging authorities to undertake cloud seeding to ease an early season drought that's hurting crops and destroying cattle pastures. The 4-week dry spell has caused some farmers to delay planting summer crops, which include the country's staple corn, while those who sowed earlier have been plants withering in the absence of rain. Zimbabwe has for decades seeded clouds with silver iodide, which can thicken them to encourage rain by cooling water droplets and making them heavier. However, the science is disputed by some meteorologists. Zimbabwe has endured intermittent food shortages since the government began an often violent program that seized most white-owned large-scale farms from 2000. And oil prices rose today as concerns about supply disruptions following U.S. sanctions on Venezuela's oil industry outweighed downward pressure from a darkening outlook for the global economy. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were at $53.43 per barrel, 0.2% above their last settlement. International Brent crude oil futures rose 0.3% to $61.49 per barrel. The gains followed a 2% price jump in the previous session when markets first digested the U.S. sanctions on Venezuela's oil exports. Global economic growth and fuel consumption are expected to slow this year amid a trade dispute between the United States and China, the world's two biggest economies. And gold prices edged up today to hit their highest since May, supported by uncertainty over U.S.-China trade relations and expectations the U.S. Federal Reserve will keep rates on hold later in the day. Spot gold was up 0.2% at $1,313.91 per ounce, after touching its highest since May 15th at $1,314.10 earlier in the session. U.S. gold futures rose 0.3% to $1,312.30 per ounce. Silver rose 0.3% to $15.88 per ounce. Palladium fell 0.2% to $1,343.50, while platinum was up 0.4% at $813. Well, it's on that note that we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimizi Obi Iwagu.